Hi. Today I'm a little bit upset. I hope I don't mess up too bad. I want to talk about something. If you watch my videos, you know I do try to get my hands on old or used laptops. Um, and then I try to fix them up. I clean them, change the thermal paste, maybe the thermal pads. I'm not an expert in any way, shape, or form of working on computers, but I can get by. For a short time, I actually did stop because people just so disappointed me. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples. A guy had listed a free laptop on Craigslist. This was 6 months or so ago. And I contacted him. He said it didn't work. Um, Battery wasn't charged, this or that. And I told him usually it's a power adapter. And are you sure you want to get rid of it? He said, yeah. He sent me to a gas station that he would meet me there. And this is clear across the city, pretty much out of the city limits in the city I live in. I sat there for over 2 hours waiting on this guy to show up. He never did. And I finally got a hold of him on the phone, and he said, well, I just decided I'm going to keep it because, well, gee, I figured out, you told me what it sounded like was wrong with it, so I'm just going to keep it. I called a friend. He had a charger that would fit it, and it works okay now, and I'm just keeping it. And I'm like, why couldn't you call me and let me know instead of me wasting a trip? Well, it's no big deal. I drive a full-size Dodge Ram van, 3/4 ton. It does not get the best gas mileage. And if you see my videos, you know we are dirt poor. We do not have extra money for me to be wasting um, to run all over the place. Another time I contacted someone and they had a laptop actually for sale, and this was on Craigslist. And I made them an offer because it had been there a while. And usually I don't buy laptops, but this one seemed to be in decent shape. Um, and they said, okay, yeah, we'll let you have it. It was like $40. And usually we do not spend money on laptops like that to just donate. We just don't have that kind of money. Once again, we are dirt poor. If you saw my fridge right now, you go, wow, how are you surviving? It's not easy. For everything we have, we give something up. So he said meet him at this pizza place. And he'd take the $40 and I'd take the laptop. I sat there so long waiting for this guy. The pizza place told me I had to leave or they'd call the cops. I mean, it had been hours I was waiting on him. He wouldn't answer his phone at all. And I figured, well, maybe something happened. He had car trouble or something. Nothing. He just didn't show up. And, I get it. Some people get a kick out of screwing other people over. And a couple of the last straws that did it for me, where I actually stopped doing this for a while, is women. The men are usually jerks. They'll usually, oh, I'll meet you here, or yeah, you can come by and pick it up at such and such time, and they're either not home or they never show up. Women, on the other hand, I have given away 3 laptops to women, and 2 of them have ended up on Craigslist for sale within hours after I gave the laptops to them. One woman, this was last year, just before Christmas, I gave her the Compaq Versario that you probably see in some of my videos. She kept telling me she needed this for her little girl. And I'm like, okay, I love fixing up stuff. So, trying to give it to a child. So a child has a laptop or a computer. And I have fixed up desktops and given them away. Well, it's like 2 days before Christmas, something like that. she finally contacted me and said, well, she can't make it to town because she lived like 10 miles out of town. Could I meet somebody? Or could they come and get it? I'm like, yeah, they can come and get it. And I told her where I lived. Well, I waited. But then a couple hours, she contacted me. And she goes, well, I can't get there. My father's going to come and get it, but he can't come. Can you meet him at Walmart? I'm like, that's clear across town for me. I don't see well as it is, and I am definitely night blind. And this was at night. And I said, you know what? I've tried to get this laptop to you, waited for you to come and get it for like 2 weeks now. I already reinstalled the operating system. I downloaded a bunch of kids games, some other stuff for kids. So I spent a couple weeks getting this ready for her little girl. So I said, you know what, fine. So I went clear on the other side of town, drove there at night, which I do not generally do. My van does have some mechanical issues. The brakes aren't that good. The windshield wipers, the hoses where the connection goes up to the windshield wiper blades, the T's, they're both broke. I had no windshield wiper fluid. It was raining and I could barely see. That nearly did it for me, because once I got it to her father or whoever it was that she had picking it up, I didn't even get a thank you out of her. Nothing. And then I saw her listing on Craigslist where she was actually asking for another laptop. And I'm like, why did I go through all this for somebody like that? Now, while it's true, a lot of the stuff I get off of Craigslist or Facebook. But my faith in people is not real high. And when I posted my video on how I get the free laptops, the free desktops, somebody responded to me. And I want to read you the conversation between me and them. And you'll understand why I absolutely have no faith in people. Now, I am using the HP over here. I did not want to use my girlfriend's laptop. It's over there. It's hooked up to speakers. It's hooked up to a mouse, a keyboard. So I'm using the HP. I had no problem with this person because they said they actually wanted this. And I figured, you know what? I donate these things, fix them up and donate them anyway. But this is another reason why I don't know why I even do this. Because people just let you down. And I'm going to read the conversation, and you can go on my video on how I get my free laptops and free desktops. And yes, about 1 out of every 3 that I get only needs something minor or even nothing at all. So, I don't like to dump money into these because, I can't afford it. But if me, a person that's dirt poor that has nothing, can do this for someone else and ask for nothing in return, because I don't ask for anything. When I donate this, they will have to come to me. I most likely will have my camera on because I'm tired of people thinking I'm pulling some kind of scam or not telling the truth on this kind of stuff. And when they act the way they act, when this person acted the way they acted, and this is actually on YouTube, on my video in the comments, it makes me start to reconsider doing this. I'm poor. I don't have money. I can't just run around constantly trying to find laptops or desktops and spend money to fix these up and send them to people. So it may shock you when I read this. Then again, it may not. Because of this person, I may actually just stop altogether. It's not something that I really want to stop doing, but honestly, with the way people are nowadays, I just don't know if I want to continue. Let me get this, and I'm going to read this to you. This is the HP that I will be donating next, if I decide to now. They contacted me. I would love to have that HP, Christopher, please. I need 8 gigabytes of RAM and a minimum of an i3 processor, 4th gen. Please. Okay, I don't know what processor this has. I know it has an i3. I don't know what gen it is. This has 4 gigabytes of RAM. There is an empty slot for another 4. The RAM cards I have are older cards out of different laptops. So the biggest one I have right now is a 1 gigabyte because I used the larger ones already for other laptops. Here's what I put. The HP that I have only has 4 gigs of RAM installed, and I don't have any RAM that will upgrade it. It does have an i3 processor, but I'm not sure what gen it is. It also has Windows XP and Linux Mint installed as a dual boot. It can be upgraded to Windows 10. If you need a laptop and are in Missoula, Montana, where I live, you are more than welcome to it. Oh, it only has a 250 gig hard drive. I will also not mail these to people. And I actually didn't capture everything I said, but basically I told them I'm not going to mail these. I have done numerous things, but for a free laptop, you can't expect me to waste my gas, go to a post office, buy postage, buy a box and an insulation to mail this to you. I mean, if you were getting it for free, you don't ask, oh, can you just do this for me and this and this? Here's what he said. Thank you for your reply. Can I upgrade it to Windows 10? Now, I've already said it can be upgraded to Windows 10. I'm pretty sure I said that somewhere. Yes, actually I did. I believe it was in the part that yeah, right here. It can be upgraded to Windows 10. So, apparently they didn't read what I responded. Thank you for your reply. Can it be upgraded to Windows 10? Is the laptop not upgradable at all? Also, would it be able to add eGPU towards the laptop? Okay. Now, here's what I put. Yes, the laptop can be upgraded to Windows 10. It meets all the specs. Also, there is one stick of 4 gigabytes of RAM installed, and there is still one slot left for another 4 gigs. I'm not sure if you can install eGPU since it has an Intel integrated graphics, and usually eGPU is for a Mac machine. Yes, you can use it on Windows, but usually that's for Mac. And I actually should have read more on this. Please just go to my last video and read this, because some of this is going to be missing. But then they responded. Then I responded, of course. There's another slot for another 4 gigs. and I'm not sure if you can install the EPDD, blah. And I said, there are 5 things that I require for a laptop donation. You must live in Missoula, Montana or surrounding areas. That was 1. 2, if I remember, this must be for you or a child. 3, you will have to pick it up. 4, let me see, what was 4? You know, I really can't. Oh, if I recall, 4 is you cannot. 4 was, if I remember right, because there were 5 things. 4, you will be on camera picking this up so I can post it to my YouTube channel. And 5 was you agree that if you get this from me, you will not turn around and sell it. You will use it, or your child will use it. Here's what they said to me. I live in the United Kingdom, bro. Can you please deliver it to me? I'll send you my postcode in a private chat. Are you kidding me? You want a free laptop, plus you want me to send it to the UK. This is why I actually gave up and stopped doing this for a while, because of people like this. And you can actually go on my YouTube video, the last one where I'm talking about how I get laptops and desktops for free to fix up and donate, and you can read this for yourself. And then they put, oh, then I put, sorry, no. I do this for people locally in my area. So, let's see, we have a person that apparently didn't read anything that I had on my video that decided, well, gee, I can get a free laptop, make him pay for shipping, and I live in another country, or they're just screwing with me just to upset me because I have nothing. And I still take my time, and I do spend some money putting gas in my van, going to try to find these laptops or these desktops to fix up for people, and some jerk wants to pull this kind of stuff on me. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this, because pretty much every time I've done this, either I've seen it for sale on Craigslist, or they weren't happy with what they got, they wanted something else, or apparently they didn't need it in the first place, or they're begging or wanting me to do more than I can actually do. And I'm like, you're getting a free working laptop. You don't sell it. You don't, if you already have 4 computers in your house, you don't say, I need this. And if somebody's giving you something like that, you don't say, well, can you put another 3-4 gigs of RAM in it for me? I am really tired of the way people are. If somebody lives in Missoula, Montana, and they contact me and they say, hey, do you have a laptop? Yeah. But there are conditions. It's either for you or a child. I do prefer to go to a child. You agree not to sell it. And honestly, I'm getting to the point where I want people on video when they come to my door to get something. Because if I see it on Craigslist, an hour after I give it to you, I want your face on YouTube where people can see the type of person you are. I have wasted numerous dollars putting gas in my van, running around getting these things. I have even spent money to replace things like chargers, DVD-ROMs, hard drives. It's very rare I have to replace a hard drive. But on the last 3 laptops, I've had to replace the hard drives. This HP, I had to replace the hard drive. So it's not like I'm getting anything in return. What I'm getting is people begging, wanting, being greedy, being selfish. I don't ask for anything. I don't expect anything except for human decency. And apparently that doesn't exist anymore. Will I continue to do this? Probably so. Because somewhere out there is a person that needs something for school or needs something, for their kids. They can't afford a laptop. They can't afford a desktop or a computer of any type. And they would love to have a laptop or a desktop or any computer. There are people out there that still can't afford it. And then you have greedy people who will say, oh, I'm in need, and then just see it for sale on Craigslist in an hour. But believe, trust me, go to my last video. Go to the one that says this is how I get my laptops and desktops for free. And read through the comments. And I guarantee after I post this video, they'll remove their comments. Because to me that shows human nature now. Where it's all me, and all greed. I would love for a company out there, any company that's switching their computers over or laptops over, just get, hit me up and go, we have 25 laptops we're getting rid of. Hey, you want them to donate? Sure. I'll go through them, check them all, and I'll find people that need them. But it's rare something like that happens. I'm sorry about it if you feel like I'm ranting. I'm just really upset. This person made me think about all the times that I've tried to help someone and I just got screwed over by trying to help them. And when they contacted me, oh, can you put another 4 gigs of memory in it for me? And can you send it to the UK? Are you kidding me? Watch my videos. You see our apartment, mine and my girlfriend's apartment. We are in a small studio that's like 25 feet long by 15 feet wide. Watch our videos. Watch my videos. She's not in my videos because she would kill me if I got her in there. Everything we have, as far as what we have, we scrimped, we saved for, and we suffered for. And I'm still willing to do this for other people. I don't see people with all this knowledge and all these spare parts doing this. I don't see people with all this money doing this. It's usually the poor people helping the poor people. But when human nature shows through and shows exactly how most people are nowadays, it makes you want to stop helping. Anyway, I really apologize for this video. And I know I don't have a lot of subscribers. And if you're one of my subscribers, I apologize to you for this. You're welcome to unsubscribe. I don't do these videos to get subscribers. I do my videos to try to help people out, to give reviews on things we own, to talk about things we own. So the subscriber thing is no big deal to me. What's a big deal to me is if somebody's in the same situation we are as far as money, and you're willing to help somebody out, then you're the type of person I want watching my videos. Because hopefully something I say or something I do can help you out. So, I do appreciate you watching and sitting through this whole ramble and rant. And I hope the sound picked up, because the camera's way over there. And go read what was said. And I'm fixing to go. I just hope everyone has a good night.